So I'd like to talk about a slightly different vantage point of burnout. We talked about burnout at home. Is it on? Burnout.
I think you might be talking about
I think the mic's burnt out.
Okay. So burnout at home. Burnout at home. I mean work.
Yeah, it's done.
And I would like to talk about the burnout associated with navigating the healthcare system a little bit. Because to be fair, especially in midlife, we have a lot of doctor's appointments. And when it comes to perimenopause and menopause, we on average will see about 4 physicians before we actually get a physician that we feel knows enough about it to actually give us the support that we're looking for. And so it's really important to be able to find those people, and as a health psychologist, a part of what I do is help you to do that. So it's not a needle in a haystack. We also contend with really short appointments. They're about 15 minutes. So what we want to work on is helping you maximize the time. We want to talk about goal setting so you can prioritize and get the most out of the treatment, but also finding providers who will engage in collaborative care with you. Not to mention, sometimes you have to jump through hoops to even qualify for the doctor's appointments and the care that you need and deserve. So I work on talking about the advocacy part of it too. A lot of my work is holistic, so as a whole person, I wanted to start with the home that we referenced, work, but healthcare becomes a whole nother bucket. So it's really understandable that yes, the term burnout exists, but something else that might resonate is the mental load. And it is a lot. And if you're anything like me, you probably have 1,000 tabs open in your brain and maybe on your computer a lot of the time. So self-care in a variety of ways, which we will probably get to later, can probably be really helpful.
So I want to start with myths. So we've all heard myths and conflicting information about menopause, right? Things like a glass of wine a day is good for you, and I hope that's not a myth. What other common myths and misperceptions, right, about menopause do you hear most often? And what is a truth that you want our audience here to know about today?
I would say for me, in my journey, is the truth is there are answers out there. And as it was mentioned earlier, you have to self-advocate. Sometimes I did see 4 doctors before I finally got someone's 30 minutes of undivided time. And I was able to say, this is how I've been feeling for the last few years, and I don't like it. And to the point of, well, this is normal, it may be, but I still don't like it.
So I'm feeling like the myth is that there's nothing you can do. Yeah, people feel they're told, oh, it's normal. And we're like, well, I still don't like it.
Yeah.
So yes, there is something you can do. So be an advocate for yourself. That's a really great answer. Anybody else have anything that they'd like to add?
Can I just respond? I love what you just shared. You hit on so many important things. I'm just glad that you found what you really, truly needed. And I guess the myth that I will piggyback from what you shared is all you need is menopause hormone therapy.
Yeah.
It's not true. It's not one size fits all. It's not all you need is this one thing. Matter of fact, the one thing that you find that starts working for a while might become not as effective over time. So I encourage people to try to have an open mind and a flexible mindset about the types of strategies that might support you. It's likely going to be a combination, right, of making sure you get good sleep. It might be some menopause hormone therapy. You might be doing some yoga, some movement that you love, I'll put it that way. The types of foods that you enjoy might need to shift a little bit to better support you. Finding your people is probably going to be a part of that formula, both in real life, but also among your healthcare professionals. It's a dynamic process. It is not static, and even learning about your diagnosis at this phase of life, it does happen. And in my brain, I'm like, I have questions because there's differentials there, and don't always get that part right. If we're someone who has had mental health conditions prior to the perimenopausal phase, they are likely to come back in the perimenopausal phase. However, sometimes we have symptoms that very much mimic the depression and anxiety and ADHD or dementia. And sometimes you'll get prescribed pharmacotherapy associated with that, and it's not what you need. Sometimes what you actually need might be a menopause hormone therapy so that you can see further, and that may not be the answer either. And so we've got these prototype treatments out here that are being rolled out, but women's health research is behind. We've got a lot of work to do, and I just encourage, like she said, so much of what she said just rings so true. Advocate for yourself. You're not a prototype. You are uniquely you, and you're gonna have unique needs that change over time. And I've walked that path myself. I'm on my 8th trial of menopause hormone therapy, and I am still not optimized. And I'm a health psychologist, and I've been in this field for over 18 years. So I just want to normalize that for everyone.
I feel like we should have a punch card. Every time a hormone therapy visit, it gets ridiculous.